Hi, today we're going to do average. Now, average is the center of a set of scores. So let's have a look. Now, what is an average or mean? In primary, we call it average. But when you go to high school, we call it mean. They're both the same. So as I told you before, it is a central value, which is center value of a set of scores. Now, luckily, we have a formula. Now, that formula for the mean is total scores divided by number of scores. But let's have a look at the example. A student scores 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 on 5 tests. What is the average or the mean score for those 5 tests? To find the mean, the average, you'll have to find the total scores and then divide it by number of scores were there. I'm going to add all those test results, and there were 5, so I'm going to divide it by 5. Let's add all those tests results. 150 divided by 5, get 30. So the average, the mean of those 5 tests is 30. Let's have a look at the question 1. The average, the mean age of a brother and a sister is 30. What is the sister's age when her brother's age is 40? This is different to the example question because average is given here, whereas the other question, we had to find average. That's why it's a challenge question. How do we do that? The mean, the average of brother and sister is 30. Now, what does that really mean? Let's think about this. We don't know their ages. Like, I don't know how old the brother or how old the sister is, but I know their average. So to get average 30, we get the total scores, right? And then divide it by 2 because we know the number of scores. There's only brother and sister, so it's a 2. Mean is 30. So now I know the total score of brother and sister is 60. I just quickly pretend their age is 30 and 30. I know it doesn't make sense, but in order to get the average 30. So now I need to find the sister's age when brother is 40. Now you have to remember the average do not change. It'll be still 30. And also because average is 30 and doesn't change, the total scores will be the same. Sister's age plus brother's age, which is 40, it has to be 60 because that way we will get the average of 30. So now we know how old the sister will be. The sister will be 60, take away 40, which is 20. So when we check the answer, 20 plus 40 is 60, and the average of 60 of those 2 people is 30. So sister's age is 20. Let's have a look at question 2. The average, the mean of 3 numbers is 10. So we don't know what numbers are, but we know that their average is 10. When one number is removed from the list, so now we only got 2 numbers instead of 3, the average, the mean is 8. That makes sense because it reduced, so average will be less. What is the number that was removed from the list? Let's have a look. The mean of all 3 numbers, let's say A, B, C, is 10. Now I'm going to have that pretend scores because no matter what numbers are, average will be 10. My total scores, which is A plus B plus C, has to be 30, wouldn't it? Like my pretend number, each score is 10. Now, one of them is removed, so I don't know which one. So I'm going to just say number C is removed. The average of those 2 numbers is 8. To get 8 as our mean, the average, the total sum of A and B has to be, I'm using my pretend number here, which is 8 plus 8, 16. So I had total number of 30 down to 16. What number am I missing? The missing or removed number is 30 take away 16, which is 14. Question 3. The average, the mean of the first 3 numbers is 15. And the average, the mean of the next 2 numbers is 10. What is the average, the mean of all the 5 numbers? Wow. So let's pretend there's A, B, C as my first group. D and E is my group 2. Mean of A, B, C is 15. So what is my total score? By now, you will know what I'm going to do, don't you? I'm going to say 15 plus 15 plus 15, which is like 15 times 3, 45. And the other 2, D and E, is 10. So what's my total number for the second group? It'll be 10 times 2 will be 20. My total number for the 5 numbers will be 45 plus 20, which is 65. Okay, I don't know what they are exactly, but when I add them all up, it'll be 65. So what will be the average of those 5 numbers? 65 divided by 5, which is 13. So my average for those 5 numbers is 13. If you don't understand, please go back and have a look at the video again and think about it. Okay, that's all for today, but let's summarize before we go. So the question had average, the mean, and then we have to find missing number or something else. Now, you have to remember the average won't change. Therefore, the total scores won't change. So if you can find the total scores, you can find missing score or even another average. So have a look at those and think about it. Good luck and enjoy. Bye.